So team, today we will look at the case of the Backstage short documentary. I know you have a strong opinion, Inspector Karl Marx, but we will see if your theory of Marxism does prove to be true in this case.
Backstage, to me, it appears to be deconstructing the power structures, suggesting that anybody has a chance of being successful, not just white, middle-class males like you, Inspector Marx. Take Genesis, for example. She is an urban, young black female, and it is very evident she is successful, although she is not the traditional demographic who would have power. Even small aspects, such as the cutaway shot of Genesis going from out of focus to focus, connotes the way in which she is coming forth in power. Due to the fact that she is a black female, so she is therefore not the traditional powerful demographic, and has had to work hard in order to be successful and to assess power. This suggests that if anyone persevere through the hardship of the industry, then they can be successful. Inspector Marx. Surely just a little backstage. At the tagline behind the curtain, used on the poster, alone, relates to this idea of those who are least likely to have power coming forth due to their success, and they're able to assess power.
Frankly, I feel you've been massively deluded. You need to look beyond the surface, Inspector. It's time for my theory, the Marxist theory on Backstage. I feel that Backstage actually reinforces the existing power structures of society. One of the main aspects that led me to draw this conclusion is the fact that females are filmed in a non-working environment, yet the males are. Genesis, for example, is filmed outside, connoting that as a young black working-class female, she is less worthy than the traditional powerful demographic of a white, middle-class, middle-aged man, and reinforcing that she doesn't have access to power. Although Sarah is filmed in the Curve Theatre, this isn't evident in her interview, connoting that she too doesn't have access to power, like Genesis. John being filmed in Soho Theatre is evident due to the rows of chairs, however, and the unarranged and rustic-looking environment in which Ian is filmed connotes hard work. This connotes that John and Ian are more successful and therefore reinstates the power of John and Ian as white middle-class males, showing that our production conforms to the beliefs of Marxism. John wearing glasses, like you, Inspector, and Ian wearing them on his head when the females Genesis and Sarah don't, could subconsciously connect to the audience that they are higher class, more intelligent and more honest, resulting in the audience being more trusting in what they say. This therefore is another way in which the existing power structures of the white heterosexual male as a demographic being the most powerful is reaffirmed through our media product. The fact that the producers of Backstage only asked middle-aged and educated people to be their interviewees once again shows that my theory of Backstage reinforcing existing power structures, as everything in society does, is correct. The fact that the producers also chose people who have attributes associated with a powerful demographic and who all have access to power in some way proved the likely initial reading of the product, that anyone can be successful in the industry, is false. The clothes that our interviewees wore also reinforces white middle-class and middle-aged males as the most powerful demographic. John's black, relatively formal shirt connotes sophistication and that he is middle class, which once again makes it evident to the audience that he has access to power. Ian also has a collared shirt, showing sophistication, but the fact that he has it slightly open connotes that he is at the level of success where he doesn't have to conform to prove his power, and that he can make free choices without impacting his professionalism, as he is already of high regard. Genesis and Sarah, however, wear more casual clothes. The denim shirt and jacket which Genesis wears connotes that she is working class, which, with her race and the fact that she is female, connotes to the audience that she is less powerful. The fact that Genesis is working class can also be affirmed to the audience through her accent. Sarah's casual jumper also shows that she is less powerful, as because she is a female, she doesn't fit the traditional powerful demographic. The jumper that Sarah is wearing, however, doesn't connote that she is of a low class, and with her accent, it is evident to the audience that she is middle class. The fact that Sarah is middle-aged, as well as being middle class, makes her appear more powerful to the audience than Genesis, yet she is still not of the idealistic powerful demographic due to the fact she is female. The Backstage radio advert also conforms to Marxism by reinforcing class boundaries due to the well-educated middle-class voice used.
But it's a female voice, and surely the fact that a female voice was chosen indicates to the audience that even demographics which aren't traditionally seen as powerful can be successful.
Yes, but this isn't enough. The fact that the female is chosen for the medium of radio, in which there is only audio, is incomparable to the fact that males are reinforced throughout the whole production as a traditional powerful demographic. The montage of London in the production and the fact that the radio advert mentions London promotes capitalism. This is as it indicates that success can only come from inside London as a metropolis. This also indicates that you have to be part of a capitalist society and come from an area with money originally to then go on and make money. This once again reinforces that the initial reading of the production that many will have, that anyone can be successful, isn't true, it's reading deeper. The production, Backstage, clearly promotes the ideology of working hard in order to be successful, an ideology that you yourself, Inspector, believed. However, it's hegemonic, by distracting us, by inspiring and motivating us to keep working hard without questioning what we're working at. The production distracts us through connoting hard work, through aspects such as the busy montages of many people moving, which are seen to look even busier as they are time-lapses. These, combined with the inspiring words of the interviewees, connote the ideology to the audience that if you persevere and work hard, you will be successful. This ideology, showing the importance of hard work, however, is a delusion, and through the interviewees chosen and aspects such as the setting in which they are interviewed in, as well as their clothes, it is apparent through a deeper reading that in order to gain success, you in fact have to be of the traditional powerful demographic of a white, middle-class, middle-aged male. Therefore, I feel I can apply my theory of Marxism to this production very clearly, and that simply, Inspector, you were deluded. The case closed.
Okay.